Are you a business owner or salesperson and you've got a hunch that you might be ticking people off? How do you know that? Well, A, you're not getting clients, and B, you're ticking them off. That's your hint, Captain Obvious. Would you believe that you might be sending a vibe about them that they're just responding to? Really? What does that even mean? Well, stay tuned. You're going to figure out that you might have a heart wall with a specific group of people, like prospects or clients. What does that even mean? We are going to uncover that for you today. And we is me, Michael O'Shea. Hello, everybody, and welcome and good morning to our monthly Releasing Negative Emotion show. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And I'm here once a month with John, and we're on episode 254. John, say hello to our friends.
Hello, everyone. My name is John Inverarity, certified emotion code and body code practitioner. I live in Vancouver, but help people all over the world with various aches and pains, concerns, and business blocks. And hey, if you're watching live, say hello. We always love to know who's joining us and where you're from as well. So just in the comments and
let us know in the comments. We'll bring you up and have a conversation. So again, John, we're on episode number 254. If you've got nothing to do out there, you can have a Michael and John marathon and you can have your fill. You know, if you're a practitioner, we highly recommend that you check out previous episodes so you can see some of the things that we've been helping people with and maybe stimulate yourself. So if you want to watch previous episodes, you want to book a bro, John or I, and you can subscribe to our monthly email. And a lot of you got it this morning and said, hey, the bros are about to go live at 9 o'clock today. You can go to releasingnegativeemotions.com/live. We'll let you know, and then you can watch us live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and even the replay. That's a lot. So again, let us know that you're watching. Say hello. And we've got a couple of people coming in and joining us, so we're going to acknowledge you shortly. So again, I'll leave that little ticker tape for a few minutes. Other than that, it gets me a little dizzy, so we're going to take that off shortly. So, John, we've been focusing on physical pain so that we might help somebody today, but we're really going to be focusing on a negative vibe that Dr. Brad Nielsen calls the heart wall. And just like it sounds, it's a protective wall around your heart that's blocking, stopping you from attracting what you want. You see, I'd be remiss if we didn't start with a little law of attraction session, but first, John, let's do a shout out and tell our friends who could volunteer today. We're going to take 2 volunteers. We're going to give them each a session live here today. What would be the ideal characteristic of what we're looking for? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, if you are seeing some blocks to getting clients in your business, so you see room for improvement, or the clients that you are getting, there's a little bit of conflict or a lot. Really, really simple. It's something like that, right? Room for improvement or
a negative pattern.
Yeah, negative patterns. Yeah, you're not getting the clients, your ideal clients.
That's a good one. They're not returning phone calls. We believe it's all energy. So good point there, John. So you could even say, well, right now I have a job interview with ABC company. Well, that's a person. So the person interviewing, we can find out, do I have a negative vibe about this person that I don't even know? And if you do have a negative vibe, well, Captain Obvious, it's part of your vibe. This is not you or I, John, but it is a vibrational bubble. And right now, the vibe that you're sending, not you, John, but the vibe the person's sending about the job interview or the new boss or the customers or clients or the networking, the vibe that I'm sending about each of those groups of people is different. And it's made up from the vibe from the past. Cue networking meetings.
Mm-hmm.
A business person's at a networking meeting and they meet somebody and that person attacks them verbally or whatever. There was an altercation and the person that wanted to network went home and feeling humiliated and rejected and all those feelings. And how many people did they tell? 0. So then, John, tell us what happens when you don't talk or cry or get ticked off or break dishes, when you're ticked off and angry. That person went home with humiliation and embarrassment and rejection. Now what's happening with
right. Emotions? So that emotion is not being expressed, felt, so it becomes unprocessed or trapped. So we call that a trapped emotion, and it gets lodged in your body, and it just stays there, and then it'll influence your perception on life, And when it gets lodged around your heart, you know, that's like protection. Your heart wants to protect itself, right? So it gets layers and layers and layers around your heart in order to avoid any sort of harm in the future. And then over time, you know, that love, that joy, that clarity, you're just not going to have that, and you're just going to feel numb, disconnected. You're going to be frustrated or blocked, worthless, whatever it may be, right? And then that little ball of energy, that trapped emotion, can also create aches and pains and just prevent normal energy flow through your body, rattle around, irritating the connective tissues, the muscles. So then a lot of people have, you know, mental health concerns. They have, you know, aches and pains, and it's trapped emotions.
Hey, we haven't got to the part yet where we can identify and delete it for you. We're not there yet. Hang on. We're looking for a couple volunteers. Could be a business person, and maybe customers or clients or prospects, or maybe there's a deal you're waiting for. Let us know in the chat, and you don't even need to come on the video. We'll do it right there. But I do want to explain from a law of attraction point of view. I wrote the book right here. This guy's from my book. It's called The Vibrational Bubble. In other words, pretend there's a bubble around you, and that's your vibe. And right now, everybody has a vibe about everything. And law of attraction, which is its energy around you, is pretty simple. Matter of fact, it has the easiest job on the planet, and that job is to match the vibe. It's like a robot. Person sending a vibe. What do I do with it? Match it. It's like a conveyor belt. Can someone put this in the chat? Jennifer Towns with us. Jennifer, can I get you to write this in the chat for me? The response that I'm getting from others is matching the vibration that I'm sending about them. Include it with Canadian accent. I'll say it again. The response that I'm getting from others is matching the vibration that I'm sending about them. In other words, what vibe am I sending about prospects? Oh, they reject me and they abandon me and blah, blah, blah. Well, if that's how do I know that's your vibe, Captain Obvious? Because it's what you're getting. So if you're watching and thinking, I wonder what my vibe is that I'm sending about getting prospects or opportunities or customers, you can tell what your vibe is by what you're getting. I didn't create the rule. If you're getting it, then you are sending the vibe. Q, John and me, we have the ability to go to your vibrational bubble, identify the exact baseball-sized emotion. John, you haven't even introduced it. What is the deleter of all deleters?
A magnet. So the whole process surfaces that little trapped emotion, which we're going to demonstrate in a little bit here and have done 253 times before. The magnet goes over the governing meridian and clears it out, amplifies our intention to clear it out. It basically just deletes it or transmutes it, vaporizes it. That's like the tool that we use. It's the application. Releases it, just like that.
Yeah. So let's just recap what we're going to do today. First, John and I have the ability to connect with your subconscious mind, just like if you said, hey, Michael and John, I got a bug in my, this is the international symbol for typing. Hey, Michael and John, I got a bug in my computer. Can one of you guys come into my C drive computer and find out what the bug is? Yes. And the assumption is we'll do what with it? If we were going to find a bug in something, we delete it, right?
Get rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can enter your computer, your subconscious mind. You got to give us the password. And John, it's a pretty simple one. What's the password to get into somebody's subconscious mind?
Yeah, it's permission, written, verbal.
Permission. Just like if I went to your house and said, hey, John, I noticed you got Wi-Fi. I'm connectable. That means I'm able to connect, but I'm not connected. This is my own opinion. When people said we're all connected in the world, I say we're connectable. I wouldn't want to connect with everybody, but we're connectable, which is slice and dice to I'm able to connect. So John and I, on your behalf, we haven't used the P word yet. John, we become
your proxy. So that connection, we call that a proxy connection.
That's right. We become your proxy, and on your behalf, we're going to find out which one of these little buggers is the problem. We're not guessers, and we're not intuitives. We don't have a special gift to guess. We are going to do it so deliberately, we're going to get a yes or no answer because we're going to be using
muscle testing. So yeah, we'll demonstrate it as well. And we use muscle testing. We ask yes or no questions. We're asking the subconscious these questions, so not your conscious mind. So you don't need to answer us when we're asking these questions. You don't need to say anything. Just sit back, relax, and we do all the work.
Yeah. It's the easiest walk-in clinic you ever had to walk to. Good, so let's talk to our friend Jennifer. Jennifer, do you want us to see if you have a heart wall between prospects? These are potential customers and clients. And it's vulnerable to hear it. Hashtag who cares? You're getting rid of it. Anybody else listening? We're looking for 2 volunteers. We'd really like to demonstrate this today.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Shout out to all my Clubhouse friends that are joining me for the first time. Say hello and introduce yourself to John and I. Let us know that you're here. And good stuff. So let's take a quick little peek here. Our friend Jennifer has joined us in the audience today, and she's giving us her permission. Remember, permission is what allows us to connect with her.
Oh, and she's drinking water now.
Yeah, and John, you thought you might have somebody joining today. There's Natasha, Paula, Samuel saying hello, and Jennifer's drinking water right now, and we're going to check in with her.
Scott's here, says hi.
Scott Cockruff, hello there, Scott, and welcome. Okay, I've got Jennifer. She's in Washington, USA on the West Coast.
Seattle.
We're just north of her. I'm in Island in Victoria, and John's in Vancouver. So hashtag it doesn't matter. We work with people all over the world. I got clients in 17 countries. I got one client that I work with. He's a high-end executive guy, and he flies from London, England to Australia, and I work with him in the air.
Yeah.
And because the time change, so we're texting back and forth, and I'm relieving his pain in the air.
Nice.
Above Australia.
Nice.
Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, Jennifer's in Seattle. There we go. Okay, so John, I'm going to narrate the process, and this is my method of muscle testing. I know my friend Natasha will put the web address. If you want to learn how to muscle test, and you can use it for other things as well. This is my style. This finger is doing all the work. I call it the drawbridge. In other words, I'm trying to bust through that. This is the only finger doing all the work. This is a yes answer. That's a no answer. You can go to Natasha, put it in the chat there. I'll just give it a quick little flash. michaelloge.com/muscle testing. It comes with a video and a workbook, and you can learn how to do it too. Okay, so I'm just so am I Michael Loge? That's a yes. Am I John? No. Am I Jennifer Towner? No. I'm scanning for Jennifer Towner. There we go. I'm Jennifer. Am I Jennifer Smith? No. Am I Jennifer Towner? Yes. Am I Michael Loge? Am I Jennifer? Yes. Okay, so here's my first question. Do I have unprocessed negative emotions called a heart wall with or about people I'm prospecting? With that whole group? Yes, I do. Okay, everybody does, right? Until you get it cleaned and or delete it, release. How many unprocessed negative charges that I don't even know that I'm sending with or about my prospects that I have, and as I'm sending it, they're responding to it, help get me out of here. How many heart walls do I have with prospects? Over 1. Yes. Over 2. Well, it's not over 2, so it must be under 2. It's not over 2, and it's not under 2. What is the Captain Obvious? 2. Now, are these both emotions? Are these emotions that I have with the prospect that never got resolved? Yes. How many prospects was this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One prospect, yeah. And so this means I had an event with the prospect where I had negative charge emotions that contaminated my overall vibration with prospects. So it's part of my prospect vibration? Yes. And just out of curiosity, did this event happen in 2023? No. Was it in 2022? Yes. Was it in January, February, March, April, May? Oh, it was in May. Was it the first week of May, second week of May, third week of May? Was it May 15, 16, 17, May 18? Was it in the morning or the afternoon? I'm not even kidding you. May 18th in the afternoon, you had something, it could have been online or networking or something with a prospect. And this is part of my vibe for prospects, my heart wall. Now I got to find the buggers, right? My first question is, are they in column A? Okay, so knowing that, John, how does that help us? They're not in column A.
Right, so they'd be in column B, or so column B.
So I just
narrowing it down.
Yeah, just reduce the list from having to find 60 to 30. So that's easy. And you'll note they're in rows. So is it column A, B? It's column B. Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? Is it row 4, 5, 6? Is it row 3? Okay, John's got it there. So is it confusion? Yeah, it was confusion. What's this going on? So do I have a heart wall of confusion? Yes. Magnet. This is what it looks like from the side. I'm deleting this heart wall of confusion. The magnets can dissipate or delete, release this emotion. Deleting this heart wall of confusion. Where's the next one? Defensiveness. Deleting this heart wall of defensiveness.
So that's like on guard, resisting.
Ready to pick a fight.
Right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be sending that out there if you want to attract more clients, right?
Yeah, and this might not be super strong, but just imagine I'm still connected to her. But just imagine that the vibration that you're sending about a prospect is confusion and defensiveness. Well, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get people that are confused, not you, but people that might be confused. What do you do? I'm so confused. Get out of here. I didn't ask for that. And thinking, wow, what's going on? Well, this is going on. Watch this. Do I have a heart wall with prospects at all? Did I completely delete it? Yes. Would it be okay for me to anticipate and expect to attract more in alignment to people that come to me that are completely full of clarity and open to the process? Is that okay? Yes. Is it safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. Do I believe it? Yes. Am I done? Yes. Just going to disconnect.
Yes, yes, yes. Jennifer. Yes.
Woohoo. Okay. Jennifer, some people feel, even though we didn't work on physical pain, some people feel a sensation. It's like, oh, that feels good or that feels better. So if that's you, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And Diane's listening in. Let's show Diane.
Diane May O'Connell here from Harley, Ontario.
John for Harley, Ontario.
Nice, yeah. Dennis Parsons Dennis joined us.
No, you're on time, Dennis. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, and there's a few more people up top. Natasha, yeah, the muscle testing links. Hi, Natasha.
Petra Van der Woode. Hello from Netherlands. Hey, Petra, thanks for joining us.
And hello from a sunny, cool Las Vegas. That's probably Laurie.
Yeah, probably Laurie. She doesn't mean to do that, but the system does that for the group.
Mm-hmm.
And Jennifer's reminding us about why we would want to find out if we have a heart wall with anybody, your spouse, your kids, your customers and clients. Hashtag you do. The response that I'm getting from others, boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, father, neighbor, the response that I'm getting from others is matching the vibration that I'm sending about them. I did not create the rule. I'm just teaching it. If it was my rule, it would say only attract positive things.
Yeah, absolutely. So Jennifer says, I do feel a bit lighter. I was feeling pretty good already.
Yeah, Jennifer, again, these might not have been super heavy, but they were a little bit part of the vibe. So yeah, the receipts, when we talk about show us the receipts, will be you attracting people that really are in alignment, and we wouldn't have those two other experiences. So it might be subtle.
Yeah, absolutely. Another friend joined us, Taro. Hello, Michael John, and he's from Summerland.
Summerland. Nice. Hello, Taro. Welcome.
Yeah. Okay. And joining us from YouTube. Yeah, anyone else joining us from YouTube here? We are going live YouTube, LinkedIn, which we aren't actually checking LinkedIn, but we are live on LinkedIn and Facebook.
Yes. Hey, a couple of things I want to show our practitioner friends here. I have a free course right here, and I'm giving you the script that I've helped over 500 people completely delete a food or drink item. And it doesn't matter what it is or how long you've been eating it, whether it's potato chips or beer or wine or jujubes or those Halloween or those Easter peeps that are coming out. I can delete your interest in sugar and desire forever, but I'm not going to do it for you. Practitioners, this is a free course that comes with the workbook so you understand it. All of my script word for word. Add this to your session at the very end. When you're wrapping up, you can say, hey, but you know, when we go to a restaurant, John, we like that little treat at the end.
Dessert?
Yeah, this is the fortune cookie. You say,
fortune cookie.
Before you go, do you have a food or drink that you'd like to delete forever? And they say, after they say, yeah, potato
ice
chips.
Cream?
Okay, yep. Ice cream. Chocolate chip cookies, $7.
$7.
I've deleted $7 and all of McDonald's and all of Wendy's, all of Chick-fil-A, And
The
guess what you get to
drive-through.
talk about with your client next time you meet them? Yes,
Hmm.
it's free. Also in that same course, and the URL went to the right-hand side, is my muscle testing program. So okay, I'm going to show you one more product that I've developed for practitioners, and I'm going to hide this one. You know, I've done 28 courses just for practitioners over the last 3 years. It's a lot. I plucked out the best 10 and I put them in a package. The package is $500. It is your business training package, everything. John and I have menus and things on our website. How to do that, how to open up the conversation, how to introduce, how to do a presentation, how to tell people what you do. Go check it out. My top 10 best business growth courses for practitioners. I've mentored 75 practitioners. I know what I'm doing in that department.
And group work too, right?
I see it in the, I don't have a link for it, but you know, I do a 5-week law of attraction course. And guess what? It lasts 5 weeks. It's done over the Zoom, or I record it. It is for business owners. I'm just putting it in the chat here. It's for business owners. It's a $500 program. It's 5 classes with me on the Zoom with a workbook, plus 51 emotion code sessions. Today, I gave one today. Imagine 51. Everything for your money beliefs, your client beliefs, your heart walls with clients, heart walls with prospects, heart walls with staff. How about your money blocks and your money ceilings? I put the chat, it's workshop, michaelloshi.com/workshop. It starts on February 15th on Wednesday. It's recorded. I promise you I'll change your vibration in your life forever. How do I know that? Because I'm a negative emotion deleter. We can guarantee a change because when your vibration changes, your results change.
Life-changing.
Okay. And John, for our friends that never had a session before, what can you tell them? Maybe walk through, like, what does it mean? How do I get to your website? And just tell us about that experience if they're not new. What does a session look like?
Yeah, absolutely. Super simple. We both have websites, online scheduling. So you can...
Oh. Wrong one.
Hey, I'm back. Our website's online scheduling, a calendar will come up, pick a time, date. If you're just starting out, recommend a multi-session package to start. So that way we can have that follow-up session and do our due diligence, clear out the layers, as a lot of the time it is in layers. And we can send you a link, Zoom link, so we can have a session video. We can see each other. Or if you're super busy, can't find a time or a different time zone, we offer email sessions as well. So you book your session, send us a list of concerns, and we'll work on you. And you can go about your day. So that is super convenient if you are, you know, busy with business or a parent, work, whatever it may be. That's a great option to have. And like Michael said, we both have session building plans, menus on our website. And so you can look through it and just add to your list. So if you're coming for like chronic aches and pains or digestive concerns, you could be like, yeah, you know, I want the business, I want the relationship too. And you just email us in advance. And that way, when we meet, we're not talking about it for that long. We can get right to it. And as we are very, very, we like our efficiency, and you know, we're quite effective as well. So
okay, yeah, check us out. And we have our friend Doug Collins from Halifax, Nova Scotia area, saying hello to him. And hey, Dennis Parsons is saying hello. I think we said hello.
Hey, Dennis.
And we had a good show today, John. And again, we're here every month. And if you want to make sure that you get notified when you're here so you can hang out with us and maybe look at previous episodes, again, we have a landing page dedicated to our podcast channel, over 130,000 downloads with that. The link to John's there. The link to me is there. The link to all of our videos is there. ReleasingNegativeEmotions.com/live. Good stuff. Okay, well, we had one volunteer today, so we want to thank our friend Jennifer for hanging out with today, and I'm sure she'll give us an update in the future, anything she might notice there. John, what would you like to add to wrap up for today? What would you encourage people to add to their list when they're ready to work with us? And the reason why we get you to bring a list, because you don't know how long something takes, right? Not you, John, the client. They're thinking, oh, I want to work on my allergies. Well, you and I both know that's a real quick one. And then what do we do, right? Well, what
Yeah,
else?
well, yeah, to stick with like the business sort of theme that we're doing this month, it's, we're clearing all the stuff. We have, our targeted, we were clearing out the procrastination, blocks to getting clients, we're doing money sealing as well. But some of the core stuff that I like to help people with is, improve self-worth, improve self-confidence, and improved outlook. Because when you combine that with your law of attraction, you want to have a really optimistic outlook. That way, you can attract clients a little bit easier, a lot easier. Self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence. That way, day to day in the grind, you can just, keep doing it, keep going at it. And, there's nothing holding you back. So you're really unlocking your potential. And that's, that's what I would suggest. Yeah.
And one thing that we would do deliberately, or it would come up, would be creative insecurity. And you wonder why you're procrastinating. You get excited about something, you get all pumped up, and then you go to start it, and this energy arises. That's what Dr. Brad says. The definition is perfect. It's like a puff of smoke. It arises, and it blocks the creative process. So definitely let us delete your creative insecurity that's blocking, stopping you from being creative with words and problem solving, putting programs together, even picking paint colors. It's all the same energy that says, you're going to get it wrong, don't pick, right? We're going to delete that little voice or that unprocessed emotion called creative insecurity, so you can step up and move forward with security and self-esteem and positive mental self-talk. Well, John, let's do a shout out and welcome back, welcome our friend, or invite our friends back next month. We're here the first of every month at 9 o'clock. And you can connect with us anytime in between there. So thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Okay, we'll see you later, everybody. Cheers.